So I'm sure there are many of you here that say to yourself, I wish I had more time to do my business. Or I can't be like that person that sells $1,000 a month because I just don't have time. If this is you, or you are somebody that is looking to work on your time management skills, then you are in the right place. Hi, guys. I'm Sam Thomas, and I'm a mompreneur of three busy boys, a leader with Pampered Chef, a partner in an educational advocacy business, and I help my husband manage his cybersecurity business. I'm here to talk with you all today about time management. And honestly, it is something that I have struggled with in the past and still do from time to time. But I'm here to challenge you with a question. Do we really struggle with time management? Or maybe we struggle with behavior management? Mindset shift. So I'm going to do a little activity and give you a number really quick. And if you've heard this before, please don't spoil it. The number is 86,400. What does this mean? What does it mean to you? Drop your ideas in the chat. And if you have no clue, be honest about it and just drop in the chat, I have no clue. So 86,400. Is that the number you want in your bank account? Is it the number that you want to make from Pampered Chef this year? Is it the number of months you think it's going to take you to be successful? What is it? So actually, it is the amount of seconds each one of us has in a day. And in the words of Oprah, you have 86,400 seconds, you have 86,400 seconds, and you have 86,400 seconds. So what is the difference between somebody who successfully works their business and finishes out each month strong versus someone else who has the same family requirements, the same other job requirements, and other responsibilities? What is the difference? Well, friends, I'm here to tell you it ain't time. It ain't, it ain't time. You can't manage time. Time is a constant, meaning you can't speed it up, you can't slow it down, and unfortunately, we can't make more of it. What you can manage is behavior. The behaviors you take action on, or the behaviors you use to take action during the time you work on your business. So I'm going to break this down for you, and for anybody who has been part of my trainings before. You know, I'm super passionate about this topic because it's super important for me to teach people to balance business with other life responsibilities. So guys, if we all have 86,400 seconds in a day, it is really about the behaviors you do when you're spending time working on your business. So grab your notepad, get ready to take notes, and let's go. Because there are three behavioral categories we're going to talk about today that you can spend those 86,400 seconds on. Number one, our first behavior is results-driven behavior. These are what help us to attract and influence potential customers, hosts, or team members. It's what we do to book a party or get a customer to attend a workshop or a party or have somebody join your team. It's actively reaching out and conversing with customers, guests, hosts to have them join in on things. Another results-driven behavior might be commenting on posts in your parties. So drop in the comments what a results-driven behavior is that you have. Some of you may have actually heard of these as income-producing activities as well. For my leaders listening, training your team is a results-driven behavior. While it may not be directly impacting your personal sales or your personal team members, you are teaching someone to effectively take action in their business, which then you see in team sales and organizational team building. Okay, behavior number two, preparation behaviors. These are what you do to prepare to produce results. These are what you do to prepare to get the sales, to get the bookings, to enroll new team members. What do you think some of these are? Off the top of my head, making outlines or setting up your party outlines is a preparation behavior. Whether it's on Facebook or another platform, that's really important to prepare for. Creating your social media content calendar for your Facebook page, your VIP group, your Instagram, or even knowing when you're going to send out emails. It's not live or actively engaging others to produce results, but it is getting people ready to engage with you in your business. Does that make sense? Drop me a big high five if that makes sense. So are you guys seeing the difference between these two behaviors, between our results-driven behaviors and our preparation behaviors? Yeah, it's important. Now, preparation behaviors are necessary, guys. A few other behaviors that you might want to consider for preparation are listening to or reading a book, attending a weekly training or meeting with your team, attending a conference. All of these prepare you to partake in results-driven behaviors. Another one might be researching a host or a customer by looking at their social media profile, getting to know them, commenting on their posts. That way you can be prepared to create an authentic relationship. So now that we're clear on preparation behavior and results-driven behaviors, let's talk about the third one, distraction behaviors. These are distractions that happen during work time and prevent us from working on results-driven or preparation behaviors. Example, Netflix, Hulu, Amazon, anyone? Bueller. How many of you have said, okay, I'm going to go get some work done, and you sit down and then all of a sudden you're watching a video, and before you know it, 2 hours has gone by and you have not accomplished any work to move your business forward? So guys, let's drop them in the comments. What are your favorite distraction behaviors? Right now, Facebook Reels gets me good. I go on, to check a party, do some reach outs, and bam, I'm scrolling through some brand mass videos. Don't know who they are, but I'm scrolling. Now, guys, really, don't say this doesn't happen to you, because it happens to everybody. What about text messages or Facebook messages? You're doing prep or results-driven behaviors, and a text pops up. Oh, who's there? And you respond, and then you get drawn in and you come back. What was I doing? Oh, hey, I was doing a training with you guys. So these are super important to be aware of, okay? And one last one that's a little bit of a secret one that sneaks up on you is putting off doing live videos and trainings because you don't think you look good. Putting off doing a live video because your kitchen's not cleaned up. So you decide, hey, I'm going to go clean my kitchen, do laundry instead. Then you get stuck scrolling on Facebook, watching some Netflix, and then all of a sudden, all the time you had to work on your business is gone. Can anyone relate? Then you guys, you sit there at the end of the week or at the end of the month and you say, why did that party suck? Why didn't I get any sales this month? Then you feel like a failure. You might go have a beverage or a gallon of ice cream and fall into the same darn cycle of watching Netflix. Am I speaking to anybody who has had days or weeks like that? It is a crazy downward spiral when we allow specific behaviors to dictate how our day goes. So remember, the huge difference between time and behavior management is that we all have 86,400 seconds in a day. It's how we behave and what we effectively take action on that allows you to drive your business forward. So if you want to guarantee that this next month or week or year for your business is successful, then there needs to be a difference in how you show up. There needs to be a difference in the actions you take. So if you are stuck here spinning your wheels and getting ready to transition out of the mud or the snow or the ice, wherever you are, then stay with me, because I'm about to share 7 tips to help you get the results that you are looking for and build those results-driven behaviors that what you need for your business. Okay, so number 1, set office hours. I want to know, do you have time carved out for office hours to work on your business? And if you don't, that is a problem and the number 1 thing you need to remedy before moving forward. If you're on my team, you've heard this a billion times, you need to have office hours. You need to look at your day and your week and decide, when do you have time to work on your business? And guys, I don't want to hear an excuse of, I don't have time because of my full-time job, my kids, the sports, the cleaning, blah, blah, blah. Or in the words of Drac from Hotel Transylvania, blah, 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 blah. Because realistically, what you put into your business is what you're going to get out of it. Trust me, guys, I have team members that work 12 hours in their at-home daycare, and still sell $1,000 plus a month. I have some team members that sell thousands of dollars a week with having other things going on. You guys can do it. It's just where you put your time and the actions that you take. Okay, tip number 2, make a list of results-driven behaviors or your income-producing activities that make sense for you and your goal. It might be getting bookings, growing your team, holding quality parties with effective and consistent host coaching. Whatever these behaviors are or the tasks, write them down. If you don't know what results-driven behaviors you need to reach your goal, or you don't even know your goal, make sure you drop help in the comments right now, because we have a ton of leaders on this boot camp and tons of resources that we can help you. Okay, tip number 3, evaluate your day. If you are new, or maybe you're somebody that's been around for a while and you're saying, this just isn't working for me. I don't understand why I'm not getting any bookings. I don't know why I'm not getting any sales. Maybe I'm just not a seller. I'm not a salesperson. There could be 2 things going on. 1, you could still be developing the skills and the behaviors you need to be successful. Or 2, it might be that you're not spending your time on the right behaviors. So you may want to take some time and create a productivity journal. Take a notebook and for 7 days, write down all the things that you have to do in that day, or that you are doing, I should say, and be honest with yourself. Write down, I fed the dog, I watched Netflix, I made lunches, I went to shower, I took kids to the car, through the carpool line, whatever they are. And if you really don't have time for 7 days, do 3. Then after those days are up, look at the behaviors you listed and circle the ones that are results-driven behaviors. Okay. And if you have only 1 to 2 results-driven behaviors a day, the chances are you probably now have an understanding of where you're at and what you might need to do to make some changes in your life. Okay. Tip number 4, start with a results-driven behavior each day. So what is the first thing you do when you get up in the morning? Many of us grab our phones, start scrolling through social media, look at the weather, check the news. Newsflash, no pun intended, those are distraction behaviors. So I challenge you to start your day with one results-driven behavior. If you grab your phone, connect with a guest or a customer, respond to a comment in a party, send your host coaching, put up a social media post having to do with your business. Just add one little thing that can drive a result in the morning. Okay, tip number 5, set a timer. And I want you guys to have this timer, because I need you to acknowledge that preparation behaviors are important. They set you up for success, but we really can get bogged down in making those preparations. And I always say imperfect action is better than perfect inaction. So set that timer and for the time that it requires you to do what you're doing. So for example, if you're making a party outline and you need some new posts, set a timer for about 10 minutes before you go into that virtual party group. Because guys, I can tell you that's a rabbit hole, and all of a sudden it's going to be 2 hours later and you're going to have no post set up. Once that timer goes off from getting those party posts or creating that outline, then go set up your posts, go schedule them for a party, just 1 day of them. Another one is if you have to create some messages to invite people to book a party with you, then to those messages, set a 5-minute timer to type that up. And then after that timer goes off, go do that results-driven behavior and message some people to get that booking. Okay, remember, preparation behavior, timer goes off, ding, ding, and then results-driven behavior. Easy peasy. Okay, number 6. Know what is non-negotiable each day and week for your business. You're going to need to give yourself some grace and know that distraction behaviors are going to happen. You are going to go on social media and get distracted. You are going to have your kids and spouse interrupt you. You are going to get sick. But when this happens, knowing the non-negotiables, the things that you need to do no matter what to keep your business moving forward, are imperative. Later this week, we will share a board on non-negotiables of host coaching, but you are going to need to develop your own non-negotiables. So if shit hits the fan, you will have them written out, ready to go, and you can go through that checklist before you go to bed. Your non-negotiables should be those results-driven behaviors to move your business forward. And my final tip, guys, number 7 is power hour. Schedule a power hour or a power half hour into your Pampered Chef office hours. Have your results-driven tasks that you need to get done in front of you, then set a timer. The first 15 minutes might be having prep behaviors to get you ready for that results-driven behavior. When that timer goes off, set a timer for 5 minutes to reward yourself. Go scroll on social media, watch a quick reel. I don't care what it is, but give yourself a little break. And then when your break timer goes off, set the timer for 15 minutes again and jump right back to work on your results-driven behaviors. Do this for 30 minutes or an hour, and you guys are going to see your time change. Okay. Now that I have shared some behaviors and tips, do you see the value in adding these mini wins? It can make a drastic difference in your business, guys. If you make these little changes to the results-driven behaviors daily, they're going to compound and you're going to start seeing traction, seeing movement, and keeping momentum with your business, not just for a week or two, but for a year. Okay. So if you have gotten value out of this training, let me know on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being like, this is amazing, how valuable this time management video was. And for part of your homework, share 2 takeaways from this video right here in the comments under this video. Okay, that's your first homework. The second part of your homework is going to be to go to a post that says homework day 1 time management. Okay, it's going to be a picture, a separate picture, and you're going to post under that picture these things. Number 1, drop the results-driven behavior you're going to start your day off with. Okay, share what that's going to be. And number 2, share your list of results-driven behaviors that you need to take part in to reach your goal. And number 3, take a picture of your calendar or your electronic schedule so we can see that you're actually putting time into your Pampered Chef business. So I'm going to leave you guys with this. Most people are not going to put work or actions in to your business to reap the rewards and benefits of what Pampered Chef has to offer. There are a lot of people who are not going to be showing up to this training, not interacting on their team page, not even showing up to team trainings, and probably sitting on that couch watching Netflix. You're going to have people that tell you, are you sure you want to do this? Are you cut out to sell? Are you losing your mind? So when you have those people around you, you need to be prepared. You need to wrap yourself in your Pampered Chef community, your Pampered Chef Facebook team page, your organization page, and share those little wins. Because guys, we get it. And you are in a world of other people who want to experience a different journey in their life with building a business. Don't settle because others don't want that life. Allow yourself to celebrate those wins. Stay focused on those results-driven behaviors and participate in the group this week. I'm telling you, there are a lot of amazing leaders and consultants in here, and this bootcamp is full of preparation and results-driven tasks that are going to help you win. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm Sam Thomas. I cannot wait to see what you all do this week.